everyone dressing up in a poodle skirt and heading to a sock hop was considered retro? No more. These days, retro is all about big shoulder pads and extremely big hair. Early show contributor Lori Hibbard is here to explain in today's Hib Report. Lori, what's old is new again,
I know.
right?
We're talking, of course, about the new it decade, the 80s, that unforgettable moment in time when it was actually cool to wear an oversized sweater, spandex tights, and sneakers. And if you yearn for those good old days, you're in luck, because they're coming back.
Tough to breathe life into those taffeta-choked 80s prom dresses worn by the mean girls in Pretty in Pink.
That slice of retro is at the center of Awesome 80s Prom, an interactive off-Broadway show that uses classic music and characters to take you back to the greatest night of your life.
I tend to call it the decade of guilty pleasures, because if you sit around and talk about Wham or Milli Vanilli or the Teased Hair or Smurfs or Rubik's Cubes or Gremlins, you laugh. I tend to call it the decade of guilty pleasures, because if you sit around and talk about Wham or Milli Vanilli or the Teased Hair or Smurfs or Rubik's Cubes or Gremlins, you laugh. So, yeah, we laugh at it, we make fun of it, but we celebrate it like crazy once we're in it. It was an incredible decade of indulgence and over-the-top zealousness that we haven't really seen in a while.
What were we thinking? The original I Love the 80s series was on VH1. It was so popular they did an extra 10 episodes called I Love the 80s Strikes Back, and that Awesome 80s Prom that was only supposed to go on for 6 weeks is now in its 6-month run.
Please tell me neon clothing is not coming back.
Not coming back.
Okay, good. Thanks, Lori. It was a fun decade. That's Lori Hibbard.